There has been a lot of buzz about the Genshin Impact 1.6 leaks. Some of the most talked about leaks pertaining to the Genshin Impact 1.6 update are related to the eventual knowing that she will have a rerun before Kazuha. Of course, new summons aren't the only thing worth discussing when it comes to the Genshin Impact 1.6 leaks. There are new weapons and enemies to discuss. Regarding enemies, there will be a new set of samurai that players will be able to fight in Inazuma. The two samurai enemies are known as Samurai Karagi and Samurai Ronin, with the latter enemy using a crossbow. Speaking of weaponry, there are also some new weapons for Genshin Impact fans to look forward to according to the 1.6 leaks. Klee's banner will take place on June 9th, which is also when the 1.6 update happens in Genshin Impact, if the above leak is accurate. By comparison, Kazuha's banner will take place on June 30th. Both Kazuha and Klee are 5-star units, so they won't both be promoted on the same banner. If a Genshin Impact player wants either unit, they should remember the dates listed above. There are 3 new weapons worth discussing from the Genshin Impact 1.6 leaks. The first new weapon is the Mitternix Waltz, which appears to be a weapon related to Fischl. It has a similar color scheme and name to her, whilst even invoking the theme of night and fantasy. Plus, Evernight Duet includes the word duet, which would include 2 people, possibly Oz and Fischl. It would work well with Fischl, given that a normal attack would increase the elemental skill damage by 20, 25, 30, 35, 40% for 5 seconds. Likewise, having an elemental skill increase normal attack damage by the same amount for 5 seconds is also pretty neat. Not much else is known about how to obtain this bow. Dodoko Tales is going to be a new 4-star catalyst, which will apparently be a reward from the Ludi Harpestum event chain. It looks like something Klee would use given the similar markings, but it is usable by any catalyst user. Its skill name isn't known right now, but it was leaked to make successful normal attacks increase the charged attack damage by 16, 20, 24, 28, 32% for 6 seconds. It will also make charged attacks increase attack by 8, 10, 12, 14, 16% for 6 seconds. This weapon would work terrifically with Yanfei, given her niche largely revolves around normal and charged attacks. It would likely be a less than desirable option for other catalyst users. As Freedom Sworn is a 5-star sword, it's only appropriate that its description will be massive. Increasing damage by 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20% is a great feat to have for a weapon in Genshin Impact, but that's not all it does. If a character wielding this weapon triggers an elemental reaction, it will give them a stack, which can only happen once every 0.5 seconds. If they have 2 stacks, the stacks will be combined to give the party a 12-second buff. It should be noted that players won't be able to get these stacks for another 20 seconds. This buff increases normal, charged, and plunged attack damage by 16, 20, 24, 28, 32%, while also increasing their attack by 20, 25, 30, 35, 40%. If a character wielding this weapon triggers an elemental reaction, it will give them a stack, which can only happen once every 0.5 seconds. If they have 2 stacks, the stacks will be combined to give the party a 12-second buff. It should be noted that players won't be able to get these stacks for another 20 seconds. This buff increases normal, charged, and plunged attack damage by 16, 20, 24, 28, 32%, while also increasing their attack by 20, 25, 30, 35, 40%. The tweet above shows the new untextured models for the Samurai Karagi and Samurai Ronin. It's worth noting that the Samurai Ronin uses a crossbow in battle. Given their appearance, one should expect to see them in the Inazuma region, considering Inazuma in Genshin Impact is based on Japan in the real world. It is too early to tell if these enemies will be added to other areas for commissions or other activities, like Spiral Abyss.